Join me as we revisit this lovely castle from 1990. It's the King's Mountain Fortress. Hello and welcome back to another retro LEGO review and reverse speed build. Today we're looking at set 6081, it's the King's Mountain Fortress. We'll check out the box, the manual, I'll bring you nice and close to show you off all the features, and then I'll do a reverse speed build and final thoughts for those who are interested. So let's get straight on with the box. So here's the box, and we've got some lovely staging for the main build here with the ramp down, the princess coming out. It's showing us the ghost just hiding away. Got all our figures here. So yeah, really nice scene there. On the back we've got our alternative builds, everything from taller versions here to wider ones over here. So there are some different layouts that you can go with. On the inside flap, we've also got a few more pictures of the main image, but interestingly, it kind of gives away one of our special minifigures we'll have a look at in a minute, and that's our glow-in-the-dark ghost. And then you've just got two large panes there for where the parts are going to live. So a medium-sized box, looks great on display. Let's have a look at the manual. Okay, so here's the manual. There's not too much to really say about this one. We've got the, again, the main build here, usual stuff. Minifigures, horses, that kind of stuff on the inside. Base plate, which I'll talk to you about in a second. And then after 20 build stages, you've got the final build there. And again, a little mention of our ghost. So that's the box and manual covered. Let's get to the good stuff. Have a look at the features and the minifigures. Okay, as always, you're not going to be able to see much of me, but that's no bad thing, because let's have a focus on here. First of all, I'll tell you what, let's have a look at the castle and the features, and then we'll do the minifigures. So I'll give you a quick rotate round. Here's the front with the drawbridge. So there's a little wheel here. The string goes down and back up, and I think that's actually a really lovely feature, fairly easy to use. Some people say it's a bit flimsy, but I don't think it is myself. It works pretty well all the time. And obviously once that's down, you can then open your main doors either by either side, stick your fingers through, and that leads to a ramp. And at this point, it's probably worth mentioning that this was the very first castle that LEGO ever did with a raised base plate. And I don't know about you, but this to me kind of screams of El Dorado Fortress from Pirates. And I think they must have done that one, and then when they brought out this theme, thought, you know what, let's do something quite similar. If you haven't seen that one, check out the LEGO playlist once this is finished. Moving around this side, again, not too much to see. Moving up into this tower. Around the back, we actually do have a little feature here. So see these, this like grill here. What you can do is open that up, and there's a little trapdoor down there. So you remove this like post, pole, whatever you want to call it there, and it allows that section to drop down, so the minifigure can drop, and then you just push this back in and it resets. So that's quite a nice touch. Round the back, we've got a tree, and then inside we've got a jail cell. Actually has some good detailing inside. There's almost like a little bench or some seats inside there. Down here we've got a treasure chest. Let me see if it's the gold coins or the yellow. I'm expecting, oh right, so actually it's a yellow goblet and two of the yellow coins in there, so not the shiny coins. And then at the front, you've got a little storage area that just opens up, I don't know, an overflow for prisoners or hiding things. And that brings us all the way back round to the front, where there's yet another feature, which is this part here that opens up, and that's going to bring us onto our minifigures. So as we open this section up, there is our glow-in-the-dark ghost. Now, talking about minifigures, apparently this set has quite a rare one, and that's because it's the only set that came with the black molded parrot, and here it is. And I think because of that reason it retails for a bit of money. I think they're like up to like £15 to get hold of one of these. Now we're talking about minifigures. This one has 8 of them, and there's a real good variety, because not only have we got the glow-in-the-dark minifigure, we've got this nice selection of knights. So it comes with 2 types. So and these are, so they're crusaders, also known as the Lion's Knight. So you've got this guy here, and they have like the lion on their tabard and their shield, and some of them come equipped with something like a spear. Other ones come equipped, as you can see, the one at the top in the rampart, he's holding an axe at the minute. Now you also have these ones here, which I thought were really cool. They've got almost like a chainmail, and with that he's got a crossbow and a shield, and the shields are different variations. So this one's a yellow background and a blue front, whereas the other ones are a blue background and a yellow symbol. But they're both really cool varieties. In addition, we've also got the Princess here, so I'll bring her down. Lots of nice detail on that figure as well. Obviously, I've mentioned our black parrot. I'll bring the ghost out as well, out of the little hidey hole. So there's the ghost, and it comes in two parts. There's the inner section, which is a white brick, a flat, the arms, and then this part kind of slides over the bits underneath. And then we are going to come on to, I think, possibly one of my favourite minifigures. If not, it'll be in like the top 5, and that is these knights, and in particularly this one over here, which we'll come to in a second. So for these knights, first of all, we've got this black one, their heads move, and again you've got this lovely, well, I say again, you've got this lovely armour that they wear. This one's got his sword in hand, but he has these the crossbow there, his shield, and look at these helmets and plumes. They are absolutely lovely, just the way they move like that. Now, he's good, but this is the minifigure that I think is absolutely incredible in terms of detail. Almost looks like the king riding back or something like that, because look at the, so first of all, so you've got the white horse with the head moving. Look at the detail on the sides here. Isn't that absolutely fantastic? And he's got obviously his lance flying the colours. His weapons are on either side, a sword and a shield. And again, you've got the armour and the helmet, but his helmet's all grey. And I think this, the detail on that, 1990, is absolutely fantastic. So that's the overview of it. So what I'm going to do next is the reverse speed build for those who'd like to watch it. And in that, I basically just take it all apart because I'm rotating through my Lego sets. But when you watch it, it'll be reversed. So you'll actually see it go from a pile of bricks backwards and it'll get built. And then at the end, I'll just give my final thoughts because maybe I'll spot some things as I go along. So for those of you legends sticking around for the reverse speed build, that's coming up right now. And we start the timer. And we stop the clock at 15 minutes 23 for the reverse speed build. So let's go on to my final thoughts. Okay, thank you if you've made it to this part of the video. That set was actually reasonably easy to take apart, which was nice because some of them can be really tricky. I didn't even need the tool that I use. I spotted a couple of broken parts as I went along. One of the lances is missing the base, and also a lot of my bricks are discoloured, so I might have to do a bit of retro brighting on these, because if it was just one or two I'd replace them, but with so many bricks discoloured I'll probably just try and brighten them up. I don't know if these are common, but these are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, these are 16 stud long, and there's 3 of them in here. I've just not really come across sets with bricks that are that long. Let me know if you've come across sets like that, and maybe I'll look it up and see if they are in anything similar. But A really lovely set. That was the King's Mountain Fortress from 1990. Standouts for me are the drawbridge on the front, the glow in the dark figure, the parrot. Yeah, okay, it's a rare figure to me. It's just part of the set, because what I really like is the detail, especially on these individual knights, and I actually really like the theme with the shields and the weapons and stuff like that. If you've enjoyed this video, there's lots of retro Lego sets in the playlist that will pop up here. There's a video up there that you'll enjoy. If you haven't already, you can subscribe, click that button, or like or comment, all the good stuff. But until the next one, all the best, take care, and see you.